In this video, we will see how you can propagate Euphorbia Milli plant from cuttings in water. We will go step by step through the entire process, so keep watching and do subscribe to our channel. Euphorbia Milli plant is a low maintenance and an easy to propagate plant. The most important thing for a successful propagation is that you need to follow the right season. It's very simple as it's a summer season flowering plant, so that's why you can grow this plant from cuttings in the whole summer days whenever you like. Just avoid winter days and the hot burning days of summers. Any other time you can propagate them very easily. Now let's dive into our first step, that is taking the cuttings from the plant. First take a sharp and clean cutter, then choose a healthy branch. You can choose any older branch with a set of leaves on it. The roots will appear much quickly and the chance of rotting will be less as well if you choose some older branches. The optimum length would be around 5 to 8 inches, but Euphorbia Milli plant is an easy to grow plant, so I am choosing smaller branches. You can also twist them very carefully out of the plant, but make sure to avoid the milky liquid as it's poisonous. After taking the cuttings, now you can place them in a shade for a few days so the base part can heal. It's very important to avoid rotting of the branch. After 2 to 3 days, the cuttings will look like this. The base part is healed and now we can put them in water. Choosing this transparent bottle to propagate Euphorbia plant, you can choose any container. It's better to choose a colored pot so the light can't get into the water. The roots like darkness to grow, that's why choose a dark colored container. Simply fill the water into it, make sure it's not salty. You can use drinking water for this. Now put the cutting into the water. You just have to make sure the base part is touching the water surface. That's all. More water touching the branch can increase the chance of rotting. Keep this in a shade away from direct sunlight. A bright spot is good. After around 3 to 5 days, you will see some of the white roots popping out of the branch. Some cuttings can also take a little longer, so wait for them. At this time, remember to change the water at least for once. After around 2 to 3 weeks, this is how our first cutting looks like. It have grown a lot of roots. We can also keep it in water for another 2 to 3 weeks, but it's better to transplant it into the soil so it can get nutrients and grow more leaves. The other cutting is here. You can see it also have grown some roots, but the growth is a little slow here. Choose a small size pot with a good soil mix. You can buy that from the video description. Place the Euphorbia cutting into the soil and add more soil around it. Gently settle the soil and water thoroughly. Keep this plant under a cool shade for some days and water very carefully. And that's it. This is how you can grow Euphorbia Milli plant cuttings in water. If you like to get some suggestions for your plants from me, WhatsApp link is in the description box, and check out this video to know how to propagate bunny ear cactus at home.